Hello and welcome back to another episode of Oblivion, the Elder Scrolls on Nyxus Gaming. That's right, we're back with Oblivion to start a new guide series today. And the first thing we're going to go over is efficient leveling. That's right, we're going to knock out the most complicated thing right away. But real quick, there are 3 ways that people really go about leveling in this game. The one that I recommend most, if you're just going for a fun playthrough, screw efficient leveling, just go with it, go with the flow, increase whatever you want, and just continue like that. If you want to efficiently level, if you want to max out your character and all the attributes as fast as possible, get the most out of it, you're going to need today's guide or someone else's guide on efficient leveling. But I'm going to make it, or try to make it, as easy as possible. The third approach is, of course, just stay level 1 the whole game. This sounds absurd, but if you stay level 1, none of the enemies scale. You can still increase all the skills you want, you just can't increase any of the attributes. So really, it's not such an absurd way of playing. But as I said, today we're going over efficient leveling. Now, I have a brand new character here. He is an Imperial because I thought that would give me the most balanced stats. I've chosen the Thief Birth Sign. I get a 10-point bonus to Agility, Speed, and Luck. I mainly chose this for the Luck attribute, and I'll get into that in a second or so. Class Efficiency, that's just a custom class that I chose to try and make efficient leveling. And you can see there, Level 1. Just started, just got out of the sewers. These are my attributes right here. You'll see each of them governs 3 skills. Strength governs blunt, blade, and hand-to-hand. Intelligence has alchemy, conjuration, and mysticism. Willpower has destruction, alteration, and restoration. Agility has security, sneak, and marksman. Speed has athletics, light armor, and acrobatics. Endurance has block, armor, and heavy armor. Personality has speechcraft, mercantile, and illusion. And luck has an effect on everything you do, but governs no skills. That's right, luck is the outward point here. I can't remember the word. It's very different than the others. That is part of the reason why I chose the Thief Birth Sign, so that I get a little bit of a luck increase. Now, if we look at my skills here, you can see my major skills. It really helps efficient leveling if you choose a major skill from each of these first 7. You get to choose 7 major skills, and there are 7 attributes that govern skills. So I just chose 1 from each here. I've only gotten 1 skill level increase. It's not in any of the major ones. It's actually in a minor one. I leveled up my blade once while in the sewers here. Everything else is default, fresh out of the sewers. Now, the way you level up in Oblivion is very simple. Every 10 major skill increases gets you a level up. As I said, I haven't leveled up any of my major skills, so I have no progress to the next level. You can level up your minor skills however much you want. They will not count towards the next level, such as this 1 blade level up. It does not count at all. Now, when you do level up, you get a chance to increase any of your attributes here, any of them at all, but you can increase them more based on what governing skills you've increased during the level. For example, strength, as I said, governs blunt, blade, and hand-to-hand. If I don't increase any of those at all while leveling up, then at max I can only throw 1 point into strength. If I get 1 to 4 skill increases in any combination of those 3 skills, then I get 2 points that I can throw into strength. 5 to 7 skill increases gets you 3 points. 8 to 9 skill increases gets you 4 points. And if you have 10 or more skill increases, then you can get 5 points for your selected attribute. Be aware that every level up, you can only choose 3 attributes to increase at a time. And again, luck has no skills for it. So at most, every level up, you can only increase luck by 1. Again, luck is the outlier here. It's very hard to level up. That being said, when you're doing efficient leveling, there are 2 approaches to it. No matter what, you're going to want to get 10 increases to a major skill here. So we're probably going to start with 10 increases to athletics. That will actually get us our next level up. But at that, we've only increased that, so we can only get 10 or 5 speed added. We can't really increase anything else, even though we get 2 more attribute increases. So we want to come into the minor skills that aren't going to affect our level progress, and we want to choose 2 other attributes from the minor skills. So we're already increasing speed, which means we can't do light armor or acrobatics. We can definitely finish up Blade. We can get 9 more skill increases in Blade for a total of 10, and that'll let us choose 5 for Strength. And for our third one, of course, we can pick any old one. We can do Armor, get 10 in that, and when we level up, we should be able to throw 5 into Strength, 5 into Endurance, and 5 into Speed. This is the maximum skill increases you can get per level. It is one approach, the 5-5-5 approach, and it's recommended if you don't want to focus on luck at all. Now, if you do want to focus on luck, it kind of sucks. It'll slow you down a little bit because, again, you can only get 1 luck per level, and you're going to have to sacrifice one of your other attributes for that level. It is, instead of a 5-5-5 approach, it'll be a 5-5-1 approach. And that's what I'm going to be doing today, just to show off the luck leveling as well. So one thing to note while you're doing this is it is extremely difficult to do it perfectly, especially if you're just playing the game along the side. Because it's very easy to just level up stuff that you don't want to level up, you know? So my recommendation is to plan it out at each level up. Make a save when you level up so you can always revert back and retrain the skills if you really want to. And also keep in mind, like, you can over-level some stuff. Yeah, it'll waste those skill points, but I think there are some skill points that you can just waste, and you can still do it pretty efficiently. So it's not an end-all, be-all if you over-level just a little bit. That being said, it is a very difficult thing to do, and it takes a while, and this video, I'm not going to show all that. This is purely explanational. So I'm going to simulate it using console commands. I am going to cheat all this in. So we're still level 1 here. Still got the same stats. I'm going to go the 5-5-1 route. And the 2 skills that I want to get 10 skill increases in are going to be my athletics and my blade. Blade is already at 11. So basically what I'm going to simulate here is if for the entirety of level 1, I just ran around up to my athletics by running and hit stuff with my blade. That is all I did. I didn't get hit to upgrade any heavy armor or anything. Those are the only 2 that I would level up during the entirety. So you can see there I was testing the console commands just a little bit to see what I could do. But basically, if I advance skill blade by 9, that's going to simulate me leveling up that skill 9 times. It is at a solid 20 now. And I can do the same here for athletics, but that one I'm going to want to do by 10. And you see, that should get us the skill increase, or the level increase right there. We're now at 35. Progress to next level is all the way up, and if we sleep right here for just an hour, we'll get that level up and can see the results. And you can see I only have +5s here. Now, it doesn't show the +1s, everything else, it's just default +1. If you ever see a +2, 3, or 4 here, then you know you've overleveled or leveled something else up that you didn't really want to level up. So that might be the time when you want to stop, think, do I want to go ahead and keep those skills wasted, or do I want to revert back to the save I made at the previous level? Just some stuff you want to think about. But you see here, choose 3 attributes. We can upgrade the max amount of strength for this level, the max amount of speed, and we're going to go ahead and throw 1 into luck there. And basically at that point, like I said, you want to pop a little save, quick save, whatever, and you want to start planning for your next level. If you want to do it again, you can basically just come in here. We'll increase blade by 10 this time. That's just what you get for getting to the next apprentice level or whatever for the skill. And then you'll want to go in, increase athletics the same. We got another level up. We can go ahead and rest. And bada bing, bada boom, we got the +5s again and another 1 in luck. And it's that easy. In words, it's actually a lot harder to pull off in the game. But if you want the most out of your character, that's what you're gonna want to do. Okay, so I've done this process a few times and I'm now level 8. You can see my stats. Over here, I've raised strength to 75, speed to 85. They're almost maxed out. They max out at 100, and luck is now a 72. So you can see luck is definitely growing, but way shorter, or way slower is the word, than all of the other ones are going to grow at. You can see here my athletics is now at 95, my blade is at 80, and this is where it's going to get a little weird. Remember, you need 10 major skill increases in order to get a level up, and we're going to want to put 10 minor skill increases in as well just to get that second +5. Now, most of the major skills max out at 100. I think you can boost them over with equipment and stuff, but there are also a few exceptions. Athletics, acrobatics, and speechcraft, I believe, can go over 100 with added effects. For the purposes of this video, I'm going to keep everything at a solid 100, but we're going to have to do some math here. Basically, to level up, I'm going to want to put 5 into athletics to max it at 100, and I'm going to want to put 5 into another skill. Problem is, each of these have a different attribute, right? So, in order to get the +5 in speed with athletics, I'm going to have to find another minor skill down here under speed. We can go with acrobatics and put 5 more into that. Same thing with block. To get the other 5 for my level up, I'll put 5 into block, and I'll need to find another attribute with endurance. For the minor side, we can go armorer and add 5 into that. That's where it's going to get a little bit complicated. We're going to level up 4 different skills this time. So without ado, let's go ahead and do this. We'll boost athletics by 5. Again, another rank up for it. That puts us at 100 there. And then we were going to do acrobatics next to finish up the speed. Boost that by 5. We'll go ahead and do armorer. And then we will end off with block. Now we can check our stats. We got 100 athletics, 30 block. We got 10 armorer and 15 acrobatics. This should have raised 2 attributes by 10, 10 minor skill increases, and 10 major skill increases. So when we rest here, we still get the +5s in 2 different things. So let's go ahead and boost speed, endurance, and of course throw 1 into luck. And now, as I'm leveling up, I can switch from athletics and just focus on block. And probably just keep going with blade here for a couple levels. But when I get blade to 100, go ahead and just move to the next one. I can do blunt as well. So I'm still going here. Just as an example, I'm here at level 14, and something interesting has occurred. We have hit 100 in strength. This means that we can no longer level up that attribute at all. We can still train skills that have strength involved in them, but it's not much use because we won't get any attributes points for it when we level up. Now, we do still have a major skill that uses strength, though. But, oddly enough, what we can still do, we can use that hand-to-hand to level ourselves up. We can boost 10, and that'll get us the level up. But since we don't need that strength, we can actually move, and we can do 2 minor skill increases. We can go ahead and do armor to hit the endurance, and then we can hit alteration to hit the willpower. So let's try that out. Boost the armor. Boost the alteration. And boost the hand-to-hand. Now, as I said, we still get the level up from that because we did raise a major skill by 10. But this time when we sleep...
Please be gentle.
Sorry, I'm kind of sharing a bed here.
Blessing.
Now you'll see that, like I said, we can't boost strength, so the attribute points that we got don't count, they don't add here. But now we can increase these other 2 along with luck. And here we are at level 36. We have finally leveled up enough in order to get 100 luck. We only need to finish maxing out personality and agility. It may take more levels, it may take less to max out your luck. It depends on how you make your beginner character. I, of course, chose the Thief sign, which gives me an extra 10 points to luck. If you don't have that, you're going to have to go an extra 10 levels above this. But I think also some racial choices and other stuff like that in the beginner process will change your stats here. So you might not necessarily get to this point at level 36. Alternatively, if you just don't care about luck at all, there was the 555 method that I mentioned before. I can't demonstrate that now because I only have 2 attributes left to upgrade. But if you go 555, I'm sure you can get all of the first 7 maxed out a little bit earlier on than level 36. Again, don't know where, it depends on your beginner choices and stuff, but at that point, you won't be wasting an attribute upgrade every level up for luck, so it should make these speed up a little bit faster. But if you're going this route and you want to finish up, just remember 10 skill upgrades in agility, 10 skill upgrades in personality, and make sure either of those are 10 skill upgrades in your major skills. And if they aren't, you can always just choose one you've already maxed out, like willpower. Like here, restoration. So I can easily just go, let's see, 10 illusion, that upgrades my personality by 5. 10 marksman, that upgrades my agility by 5. And then just 10 restoration for a major skill that gets me the level up. Bada bing, bada boom, you got 5-5. That's all you need at this point. You just keep going like that, and you will max level your character. And just to show it, here I am at level 45. I have just now finally finished maxing out all 8 of my attributes here. This means that it doesn't matter what skills I increase now. By the time I get them all to 100, I will definitely have a maxed out character. I'm only level 45, but I still have a single major skill I can upgrade. Sneak still has 60 levels it can hit, which means I have a guaranteed 6 more level ups I can get, meaning I will top out this character at level 51. Now again, that might give or take depending on your beginner choices, what race you choose, what sign you choose. what skills you put as your major ones. It all varies depending on the character. But generally, level 50, I'd go as low as like 47. 47 to like 53 is usually a maxed out character. And also, you can see like all the skills that can still be leveled up here. That just goes to show, as long as you're smart with how you do it, it doesn't matter if you waste too many skill points. Granted, this was a simulation with the console. It's as perfect as it's gonna get. So it won't ever give you this many, but still, like, you have plenty of skill points you can waste and play around with. Funnily enough, I went to go ahead and upgrade my sneak more to see if I could level up more, and I didn't realize this was a screen that popped up. If all of your attributes are as high as they can go, perfection cannot be improved upon. Isn't that amazing? It still does show us at level 45, so I guess 51 isn't attainable for this character. I got that wrong. Once you max out your attributes, that's the level you're stuck at, 45, which, not bad, honestly. Now, I'm curious. I see that that's the next level. It still shows the level up symbol down there, which probably means every time I rest, that's gonna pop up again. That bit's a little annoying, but hey, it's probably worth it for a maxed out character. Am I right? Now, say you did waste too many skill points, you have everything maxed out, and yet somehow you haven't maxed out all your attributes and you have no idea what to do. This game has a built-in solution.
Stop! You violated the law. Since you lack the funds to pay the court, you must now serve out your sentence. Your stolen goods are now forfeit.
If you just go to jail...
Hope you rot, criminal scum.
You'll find that... Hold on. Maybe it happens whenever you actually serve your time. Yes. You'll find that your skills will go down after you go to jail. I think it's a random amount and random skills that go down. I'm really not sure on the specifics on that part. But just know, if you want to lower your skills at any point to try and level them back up in order to get more attributes, just keep going to jail and that will do it for you. But I think that is the end of this very complicated episode. Efficient leveling has always been something I haven't cared too much about. If you're going to play a game and have fun with it, who cares if you're efficient or not? Just have fun with it, right? My entire main playthrough of this game on my channel, I ended at level 34, and I still had decent stats. The only problem was the enemies will scale whether you level up your combat stuff or not. So I did have to lower the difficulty a little bit throughout that playthrough. But overall, I still had a really fun time. But I understand if people just want the most out of their character. This is the guide for them, not for me. But anyone who wants to know, here it is. That being said, we are at the end, and I am going to end the video off here because it's the end. Why? I don't know how to speak. Thank you all for watching the first video in the new set of Oblivion guides, and I will see you next week for another one. Bye-bye!